The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, it's come loose! Ruben Neves. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Bale. Beckham. And here's Neymar. Makalele gets it clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Baggio.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two. Short changes him with that pass. That is good alertness. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's taking no chances there. Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baina. And it's Son Heung-min. Now he's got space here. Costa Curta clears. Played back to the goalkeeper. And he's gone looking for safety. A probing pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Piqué cuts out the pass. Costa Curta with the clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Spain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again.
Well, it's tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Son Heung-min. Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Baggio has found the net here, of course. Here's Makalele. Threads one in. Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn...
It's Baggio! Opts to play it back. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! Decent enough try. Batistuta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal. And there's the shot! Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got away. That's very neat, and that's a good intervention.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Batistuta, number 10.
Neymar has it in a wide position.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Osman, number 4, Robert Lewandowski.
Looking for a runner.
Number 18,
Lewandowski is in a really good position out wide.
Rivaldo. Substitution in progress.
Neymar. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And he plays one through. Now there's a fine ball. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at.
He's had a shot! Rijkaard. He's tried one! It's bounced back off the post. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rijkaard just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, off the bar! He's missed, but not by that far.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Costa Curta. And it's Baggio. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Raul. Yaya Toure. It's not an especially good pass, that. Quarter of an hour played. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
It's Raul! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Santos with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. Spain have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Son Heung-min. Cannavaro does well to stand up to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Point-blank header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries from distance. Driving forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa driving for... David Villa! Goal! Santos! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Azar.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's picked out the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, but... And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he welcomes it in. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Van Dijk. And the interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. And it's Azar. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking for the run. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bale. Lovely bit of skill. Swings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Son Heung-min proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Toure has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Raul. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution for Spain, number 21.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Number 18, Yamal. Coming on the field.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 15, Mohamed Salah. Substitution.
And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
It's Salah! They want to be quick to recover this. Roberto Baggio! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's gone looking for safety. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert
He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Lewandowski. And that is a little undercooked. That's a good ball out wide. Still out wide, but he won't reach that one. Aimed beyond the defence. And he plays one through. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he can clear it away. Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for the shot! No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Still goalless at the moment. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now the ball in. He gets big! And it's a goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 21, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rui Costa. And it's Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Belletti knocks it into space. Belletti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And this is Ronaldo. Yamal.
Might want to be careful there.
Referee has just said play on. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Decent chance! It's a goal! Spain are all square. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Roberto Baggio! And the keeper has reacted. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Yaya Toure. And it's Makalele. Thuram. Yamal in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Kukçu taking charge of the dead ball. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Hazard.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Thuram. Nesta. Makaleli. Costa Curta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's worked it through. He's going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And it's Baggio. Spain looking to pass their way through. Makaleli.
Bangladesh clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Played into space. Ambitious ball here. Tries to get it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Gnabry could try cutting side here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Bangladesh clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's having a go! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Rodri fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And here's Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Robert Lewandowski. Number 14, Serge Gnabry.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Number 3, Van Dijk.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 15, Bale. Number 23, Beckham. Number 4,
Bale.
Rudiger.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Spain against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Piqué reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's picked it up out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to play it through. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Iniesta, a probing pass, and this is Messi. Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Buffon is there to clear. Hernandez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. 15 minutes till half-time. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot a goal! Oh, crossbar! Shevchenko. There's the shot! And another try! It's off target and by quite a way.
Roberto Baggio really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Yamal has it in a wide position. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side... And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the
real chance! That's a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well read, nice interception. Spain still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal finds himself offside. Now he's got space here, spread neatly, he's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. And Shevchenko! Oh, denied, brilliantly!
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain takes the shot! Against the crossbar! Messi. So what can they make of this? Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. That's very neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. Now there's a shoots! Goal! Spain! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 club. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Inzaghi! And he hits the net. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Yamal gets into a good position. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Madrid have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, most teams...
And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Baggio pinches it off him. Schneider. That's been cut out, well played. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Schneider in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Thuram. Makaleli. Thuram clears. Conte. First quarter of an hour gone. Sané. The ball swung in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well read, nice interception. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Roberto Baggio. Thuram. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Costa Curta makes the interception. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Well, that's well spotted. Well, played right into his path. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. It's a good run down the right. Tries to play it through. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Backward it goes. It's Schneider!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Baggio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. No way through. Costa Curta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, well played. Spread out to the left. Spain still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Played out to the right. And it's Baggio. 60 minutes played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forwarding the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's going to be another corner, I think. Madrid have their second corner now.
Substitution in progress.
Schneider! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
He's had a shot! No mistake! Right back in the game! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the finish! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Mbappe.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 15, Bellingham. Number 10,
Costa Curta.
Number 42, Musiala. 6 added
Musiala.
minutes has been indicated.
Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Big chance! In for the pieces! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And with Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Son Heung-min voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
From the regional police department.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Yaya Toure demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for...
And Torres! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal gets into a good position. And he's gone looking for safety.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Rafinha goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Makalele. And it's Nesta. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to play it through. Now it's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Batistuta. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rafinha is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. He went for the curler. Thuram. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Played through into space. Yamal, he is through here. Goes for a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Yamal, looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. Maldini is there and he can get that clear. And it's Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. And this is Forlan. Costa Curta. Nesta. Thuram.
Minutes has been indicated.
Maldini cuts it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar, he's got away. Now, can they get him all? Shevchenko! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick announcement.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is...
And the action is back on the way.
Messi.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Yamal. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
He's had it taken off him. Thuram. Yamal. Takes the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
There will be a throw-in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Maldini gets rid without sophistication and smartly reclaimed. And he's managed to get rid. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Roberto Baggio. Chouameni makes the interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Batistuta really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That's the throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Diego Forlan. Number 18, Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 10.
Played into space.
Number
Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. He's got goal! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram. Spain are looking to break at pace. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Great vision. Last chance, perhaps.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Number 8, Batistuta. Coming on the field is number 11, Mbappe.
And now they can clear their lines.
3 minutes added time.
Costa Curta. And the number on the board is 3. Stood up well to him there. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes.